If you master the art of making systems in your daily routine, no one can stop you from achieving your goals. You just need a systematic routine in order to achieve whatever you want. Even if it seems impossible today, the effects of creating system and following them are much, much more. So if I talk about myself, systems have played a significant role in whatever I have achieved till now. Basically, 6 months ago, I started my journey, and the simple most thing I did was adding systems. Basically, what I did is that I created a simple morning routine. First of all, I'll wake up, I'll create my bed, I'll complete my washroom rituals, I'll weigh myself, I'll go downstairs, I'll drink my coffee, and after a few minutes, I'll make myself my breakfast and will eat them. So, this was my whole morning routine. It doesn't matter at what time you wake up, but once you master your system, once you follow the habits of that system, then it becomes very, very difficult to drift apart. Like everyone, I started and I fell apart. After trying multiple times, I started reading a book called Atomic Habits. And that completely changed the way I look onto habits and routines. After reading the book, I realized that habits work in systems. Habits work in a loop system. Let's take an example about an ice cream. So first of all, you are triggered about eating the ice cream. So whenever you see an ad, whenever you see the posters of ice cream, when you see someone eating ice cream, you get triggered. Then your dopamine system, which is basically your wanting system, will make you want to eat that ice cream. Then the wanting system fulfills your trigger and takes the action in order to achieve the satisfaction you want from the trigger. And after eating the ice cream, you get the satisfaction. So there's a simple catch. There's a simple rule in order to break this loop to incorporate new habit in your life. And what is that? You don't have to break the loop. You don't have to break the loop of eating the ice cream initially as a beginner. You don't have to completely stop eating. You just have to modify that loop. If I had to modify the loop of eating ice cream, then this is how I would do it. As soon as the trigger goes off, my dopamine system will activate a wanting desire of that ice cream. What I will do that I will add a new habit of doing 20 push-ups before getting any ice creams. Technically, I'm not destroying any habit, but I'm just modifying in order to achieve what I want. So initially, you will feel that destroying the habit is the key, but it's not. You have to modify your habits up to the point where your habit completely changes. So today I added a 20 push-ups before eating an ice cream habit, and after I get comfortable with that, I will incorporate a new habit. Whenever I get a trigger of eating ice cream, I will first think 5 minutes, then I'll do 20 minutes of push-ups, and then I will eat ice cream. So if you follow this, if you modify your habits throughout the period of time, you will incorporate new habits into your life. And this is how any new habit is created. I know that this sounds crazy because modifying the habit and getting comfortable with them is a long process. Initially, you won't even notice. You can add this to any loop, you can modify any loop, but the key is sustainability. If you add a lot of new habits into one loop, and if you add something which you can't do, like 20 push-ups, if you can't do 20 push-ups, then adding 20 push-ups is kind of overkill. So add the habits which you can do. Make it as simple, make it as easy as possible. This is how you incorporate new habits into your already made habit loop. Just incorporate simple changes in your habit loops and notice how it changes you. With more modifications, slowly and slowly, you will change. It will make you a better person. It will make you a capable person who can achieve the goals which you decided earlier.